It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the New York Yankees. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Now at the plate, Carlos Chavez.
The left fielder, number 7.
Pitch, here it comes. 0-1 the count. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. Castillo is a guy that has a lot of speed.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Standing in now, Abraham Benitez. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 14 on the season, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0. Stepping in, Bradley Zimmer. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and the here's Carlos Correa now. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Correa leads off second with nobody out. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off of second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Zimmer. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Digging in, Aaron Judge, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the American League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play, and I hope he puts on a show today.
Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First offering on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
First pitch on its way. Strike called. Now to throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Runner's on his way to third. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Here's the 0-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Standing in, Chris Bryant, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and another one deep out to center field. Looking up is Zimmer. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. Number 25 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Into the box, Kevin Shackelford. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to...
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But they managed. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
In now, Dominic Smith. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. A toss behind the back. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They ready for another chance. Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa, giving him an even .450 for his career, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
The batter, the center fielder, Shohei.
Stepping in now, Shohei Ohtani. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. But he just missed his extra bases. Bases are empty here, nobody out. This one also hit deep to left field. Chavez racing back. Gone! A solo home run there for Shohei Ohtani. 29 home runs for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. And hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. comes set and the 0-1. Now another one hit deep to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
Baseman.
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he is in there.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. 1 away. And they will not try running on that arm. Wisely so as he holds on tight with 1 away now.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Bradley Zimmer. Can't say it enough. Hybrid. But he's going to profile as a center fielder for me. And what's scary, he's coming at you 6'4", 6'5", but speed's his #1 tool with a strong and accurate arm.
Here's Manny Machado now. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Strike taken to throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe third.
Line, that's a base hit into left field. So that keeps the bottom of the second going. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate as he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ballpark. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. On another here as the runner scores from second. Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on show track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close. Standing in now, Kevin Shackelford. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And now the runner's trying for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in the switch hitter, Lonnie Epperson, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Carlos Chavez.
Standing in, Carlos Chavez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 out, nobody on. Here's another 0-2. Grounded to the right. Taken in by Machado. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Chavez is there, and he has it for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Carlos Correa, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short, and into left field for a 1-out hit. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Next for New York, Shohei Ohtani. He went deep last time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton pitches a cold strike to throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes for third. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Gone!
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and deep to left center field. Chavez going back on it, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
The batter, the third baseman, Cody.
Into the box now, Cody
Bellinger.
Bellinger. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Manny.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, and I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing?
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Castillo is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees lead this one 15-1. At the plate, Enrique Castillo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
He throws him on the fastball there. Enrique Castillo goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. The 0-2 once more. is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline. Fouled off. Ripped down the line. Bellinger's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, and they striding in. Jacob Stallings. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
0-1, here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with the double.
Into the box, Kevin Shackelford. In there, now the throw. He's in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Chavez has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Yanks held in check, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. Now another 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A look at our line score here through the first 4. And as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Santana, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. In now, Cam Gallagher. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And there's a base hit on the line.
He beat it safe.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lonnie Epperson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Lonnie Epperson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, Carlos Chavez. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away. Three runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Fouled off. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Stanton, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Hey, that's one of the toughest.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3 to 1 2 now. The 1-2, and it's fouled away. Four runs here in this half inning. Down the third baseline. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Barney Francisco gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Liner in there for a base hit. That was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2. Line drive, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger, as he lines it out to center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
In now, Manny Machado. strike taken to throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
One of the keys to stealing a base is to get a great jump, and he got a great jump there, even though this catcher has a strong throwing arm.
Judge on third. Bellinger at second with one away. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! A three-run homer off the bat of Manny Machado. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
So striding forward now, Jacob Stallings. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And he fouls this one off. This is in the air out to right field. Castillo on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits. No. At the plate, Abraham Benitez. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Ohtani will back up and put this away for a long out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bradley.
Now in the box, Bradley Zimmer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Machado has it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Jess Santana. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Kevin Shackelford. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Carlos Correa. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Correa is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun is calling for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Shohei Ohtani. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but not ready to take his hacks again. Dominic Smith, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater.
And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the seventh.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Cam Gallagher, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Standing in now, Lonnie Epperson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And as you can see, they are way behind. Phil Maton enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Chavez going back at the track, the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Aaron Judge. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. In his career, Judge has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. In now, Cody Bellinger. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Judge, the runner at third with no outs. takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It's nearly impossible to throw at a guy that gets a lead that big who can run. I don't care how good of a throwing catcher you are.
The 0-1 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. And they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Chris Bryant.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. A tag, and he's out at the plate, a double play. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Now at the plate, Jacob Stallings. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. He swings and misses, throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Runner breaks for third. Fouled off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Two out here and a runner at second. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Well, that's just a case deal. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left.
Leading off for San Diego.
0-1 the count.
Chavez.
Now the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the
2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now batting.
Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2 offering, and he struck him out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Abraham Benitez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And they remain well. Now to the plate, Carlos Correa.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Carlos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Castillo is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The center fielder,
stepping in and ready for another shot. Shohei Ohtani, who went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit towards center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track.
I'll be honest with you, D-Lo. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. A man at 3rd with 1 away. Hit hard to 3rd. To his left, Santana. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 99.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Aaron Judge. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Give him as they still hold an enormous lead. Digging it now for San Diego, Bradley Zimmer starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ohtani waits on it. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Willie Calhoun. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're pitching right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. To 2-2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just...
And to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
21-6 in this one today. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aroldis Chapman claims the win out of the pen, his first. Miguel Diaz was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game.